doing? Well, last year in the NBA, this past year, the Lakers and the Nets were like touted as the 1-2 teams, and Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and then LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, all the hype. Well, how has things looked a year later? Well, James Harden got out of Brooklyn, and I blame it on Kyrie because Kyrie refused to do the vacation, and it impacted the whole chemistry. So he wrecked it, and they traded that for Ben Simmons, who well, you don't know how that's gonna turn out. And Kevin Durant's stuck with no man's land, and he had to watch Golden State win the chip. And he left Steph Curry for Kyrie Irving, so he's had to hear that, and he's had his barbs with Charles Barkley, which I'll do another video about sometime soon. But anyway, do you trade Kyrie Irving and maybe Ben Simmons for Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook? Do you make that deal? See, I don't think you can get rid of Russell Westbrook unless you throw in another big fish. I just don't. And the Lakers are going to try to make some moves. And if they do, they do. And then maybe they do it by the time this tapes and cuts out. But I do think you may have to explore the possibility of unloading Anthony Davis because he can't stay healthy. And he's the only trading commodity asset they got. LeBron James is older. And at this stage, yeah, he may hop to a team as a free agent or get in. But it's more like a circus show at this stage. He's not the top dude no more. He is not going to unseat Giannis or Kevin Durant or even Steph Curry at this stage. Not like that. You got to have a better squad around you. And I don't know what Darren Ham's going to do, but I just think that and Luka Doncic is coming. You see things are happening. So we'll see. But anyway, will Kyrie and LeBron get back together? I think Kyrie regrets the situation now because he's older. I think he also sees that you just can't play with just anybody. He also has to be sick that Boston went to the finals this year. They were 2 games from winning the chip without him. Certain times the reality has to set in that, hey, you think you this good? And this ain't the days where, even when Shaq left the Lakers and it took the Lakers a while to get back to that pedigree. It took a few years, These cats now, if you build something, you can get back. I mean, it ain't like people gonna be haunted forever. The Heat got back to the finals, in the bubble, 6 years after LeBron had left. What I'm saying is, teams ain't gonna fall off the deep blue like they once did. It's not the Babe Ruth syndrome, but would a deal between the Lakers and the Nets balance both teams out? And it might be something that's inevitable. We'll see what happens between all the parties. But Kevin Durant's gonna be the odd man out if something like that does happen, because then his future is cloudy. And then what do you do? And the Nets suddenly just look like just another team, like the way they were before. When Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, all them went there, and they tried to attract names and stars and places, and then you're just right back where you are. But please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And I do expect a move or two, because the NBA, it actually, Golden State may be predicted to repeat when Milwaukee come out. It's wide open. Oh, but you got to figure out which move to make. And tonight is draft night, but I expect something with Kyrie, Anthony Davis. I see something lurking. I know they want Russell Westbrook, but I think that you got to move AD. I think you got to make some moves. I'm out.